Hi, welcome back to another mind-blowing video. Today we are visiting Channel Islands National Park. Let's go for it. Channel Islands National Park consists of 5 of the 8 Channel Islands off the Pacific coast of the U.S. state of California. Although the islands are close to the shore of the densely populated state, they have been relatively undeveloped. The park covers 249,561 acres, of which 79,019 acres are federal land. The Nature Conservancy owns and manages 76% of Santa Cruz Island, the largest of the 8. The islands are home to significant natural and cultural resources, resulting in several designations. Anacapa and Santa Barbara Islands were made a national monument in 1938. All 8 islands became a biosphere reserve under UNESCO in 1976. And 5, Anacapa, Santa Barbara, Santa Cruz, San Miguel and Santa Rosa, were made constituent to the new national park on March 5, 1980. Of these, all but Anacapa are in Santa Barbara County, the latter being in Ventura County. Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary encompasses the waters 6 nautical miles around Channel Islands National Park. Park purpose. The purpose of Channel Islands National Park is to protect and connect the public to the nationally significant natural, scenic, wildlife, marine, ecological, historical, archaeological, cultural, and scientific values of the Channel Islands in the state of California. History. Radiocarbon dating of a fire area near Arlington Canyon on the northwest coast of Santa Rosa Island shows human habitation from at least 37,000 years BP, while a burned mammoth bone was dated at 30,000 years BP. Similar fire areas in the same vicinity were dated at 27,000 years BP and 17,000 years BP, also believed to have been made by man. Additionally, a burned dwarf mammoth in a shell midden was dated to 12,500 years BP. A fire pit in a midden humus layer was dated at 11,900 years BP, while above this layer was a stone chopper with a butchered and burned mammoth dated 11,800 years BP. Several more fire areas were dated at 11,000 years BP, while human bones, Arlington Springs Man, are dated to 10,000 years BP. Anacapa Island is a small volcanic island located about 11 miles off the coast of Port Hueneme, California, in Ventura County. The island is composed of a series of narrow islets 6 miles long, oriented generally east-west and 5 miles east of Santa Cruz Island. The 3 main islets, East, Middle and West Anacapa, are collectively known as the Anacapas by some authors, citation needed. Santa Cruz Island is located off the southwestern coast of Ventura, California, United States. It is the largest island in California and largest of the 8 islands in the Channel Islands Archipelago and Channel Islands National Park. Forming part of the northern group of the Channel Islands, Santa Cruz is 22 miles long and 2 to 6 miles wide with an area of 61,764.6 acres. Santa Rosa Island is the second largest of the Channel Islands of California at 53,195 acres. Santa Rosa is located about 26 miles off the coast of Santa Barbara, California in Santa Barbara County and is part of Channel Islands National Park. San Miguel Island is the westernmost of California's Channel Islands, located across the Santa Barbara Channel in the Pacific Ocean, within Santa Barbara County, California. San Miguel is the 6th largest of the 8 Channel Islands at 9,325 acres, including offshore islands and rocks. Prince Island, 700 meters off the northeastern coast, measures 35 acres in area. Santa Barbara Island is a small island of the Channel Islands archipelago in Southern California. It is protected within Channel Islands National Park, and its marine ecosystem is part of the Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary. The island is located about 38 miles from the Palos Verdes Peninsula coast of Los Angeles County, Southern California, with a total area of about 1 square mile. It is the smallest of the 8 Channel Islands. It is the southernmost island in the Channel Islands National Park. The highest peak on the island is Signal Hill, at 634 feet. Although closer to mainland Ventura County and Los Angeles County, the island is part of Santa Barbara County. A variety of organisms can be found on and around the Channel Islands, from top predators like bald eagles and sharks, to intertidal residents such as sea stars and barnacles, to the tiniest parasites living on other animals and plants. For this page we have organized the information into birds, marine animals, terrestrial animals, and paleo animals, although many animals utilize resources from both the ocean and the land. Because of their isolation and remote nature, the Channel Islands support fewer native animal species than similar habitats on the mainland. Species that reached the islands were aerial, such as birds and bats, or rafted across the water on debris and other material. Over time some vertebrate species evolved into distinct subspecies on the islands. For example, the deer mouse and island fox are recognized as distinct subspecies on each of the islands they occur. A total of 23 endemic terrestrial animals have been identified in the park, including 11 land birds, that are Channel Island subspecies or races. Things to know before you go. Channel Islands National Park protects 5 of the 8 Channel Islands in Southern California. Each one has its own splendor, attracting visitors from around the world. Each also has its own unique series of things to do in Channel Islands National Park. Although they're in close proximity to each other, you'll find completely different weather patterns, wildlife, plants, and more depending on which island you visit. Below, you'll find a complete list of things to do in Channel Islands National Park in my guide to each of the 5 islands. Things to do in Channel Islands National Park. Anacapa Island. Anacapa is the closest island to the mainland, about 12 miles from shore. Trips from the mainland take approximately 1 hour each way. This could be longer if wildlife is spotted along the journey. It's perfect for short half-day or one-day excursions. Island packers tours that include Anacapa Island or East End Landing Cove day trip, Anacapa Island camping, the Anacapa and Santa Cruz day trip, and the half-day island wildlife cruise. Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is the largest island in Channel Islands National Park. It's also considered to be the best for day trips or camping as it has the largest variety of things to do in Channel Islands in terms of recreational activities. Typically, Santa Cruz also has the best weather. Trips from the mainland take a little over 1 hour each way. This could be longer if wildlife is spotted along the journey. It's perfect for short half-day or one-day excursions. Island packers tours that include Santa Cruz Island or Scorpion Anchorage, Prisoners Harbor, Painted Cave exploration, and the Anacapa and Santa Cruz day trip. Some of the highlights of visiting Santa Cruz Island include a variety of hiking trails, one of the world's largest sea caves, and endemic wildlife. The island packers naturalists will lead guided hikes on the island, usually to Pelican Bay on Nature Conservancy property. This hike is very strenuous and you must be accompanied by a guide. You're also required to sign a waiver. Upon arrival, you may find guides from the Channel Islands Adventure Company offering kayaking tours. You can also camp on the island. There are 2 campgrounds, each very primitive, on opposite sides of the island. The Scorpion Canyon Campground near Scorpion Anchorage includes potable water, a picnic table, a food storage box, and pit toilet. Camping at the Del Norte Backcountry site is much more. To see the famous sea cave, Painted Cave, you'll need to book a special ticket. Trips to Santa Cruz do not include the sea cave. This is one of the most popular things to do in Channel Islands. Once you dock, the day visitors will disembark and anyone with tickets to Painted Cave will continue on. There is no landing inside the Painted Cave. After you've seen it, the boat will return to Prisoners Harbor and you'll have about 3 hours to spend on the island. The island is also one of the best for wildlife viewings. There are many endemic species that can only be found on Santa Cruz Island and nowhere else on Earth. The most popular is the island fox, a fox about the size of a house cat. Another is the island jay, a creature very similar to scrub jays. Island foxes are most prominent near Scorpion Anchorage while the best place to see the island jay is near Prisoners Harbor. The island is also great for spotting a wide variety of sea birds. It's important to note that visitors to Santa Cruz Island are required to climb a small ladder to reach the dock. Unlike Anacapa Island, there are no stairs to climb up here. San Rosa. As with San Miguel, windy conditions should be expected on Santa Rosa Island. The island is rich with paleontological and archaeological resources. These tell the story of the island Chumash who called the island home until approximately 1820. Using radiocarbon dating, it is estimated that humans have been present on the island for over 13,000 years. You can reach the island by boat or seaplane. Island Packers offers tours in spring, summer, and fall, while Channel Islands Aviation offers flights year-round. The ferry trip lasts at least 3 hours while the air service lasts about 45 minutes each way. As with the other Channel Islands, there are limited services available. Do not expect to find restaurants, vending machines, public phones, or lodging. There is also no visitor center. You must bring all of your own food and supplies. There is potable water available at the Water Canyon Campground and the public bathrooms in the historic ranch area. You can find picnic tables near Water Canyon Beach and the historic ranch house. Hiking and camping are the most popular outdoor activities and things to do in Channel Islands. Water sports such as snorkeling, swimming, and diving are also possible but recommended only for experienced travelers due to windy and common adverse conditions. San Miguel. San Miguel is one of the more challenging Channel Islands to reach. Due to windy conditions and adverse weather, visitors must be prepared. There are 3 ways to get to San Miguel: by boat with Island Packers or Truth Aquatics, or by seaplane with Channel Islands Aviation. All visitors are required to have a permit and sign a liability waiver. All forms will be provided when you make your reservation. Trips are offered in spring, summer, and fall. Travel time one way is about 4 hours, and possibly longer if wildlife is seen. By air, it takes about 60 minutes one way. It's critical that you remain on the trail system at all times. San Miguel was previously utilized as a bombing range and unexploded materials may still be present. Absolutely no off-trail hiking is permitted. Guided hikes are often offered during trips. When you aren't accompanied by a park ranger or guide, you are welcome to visit Kyler Harbor Beach, Nidever Canyon, the Cabrillo Monument, pictured below, and the Lester Ranch site. These are some of the best things to do in Channel Islands. As with the other Channel Islands, there are no services available on San Miguel. You must bring your own food, water, and supplies. Furthermore, there are no picnic tables and there is no visitor center. Popular recreational activities on the island include hiking, camping, and some water sports. Due to windy conditions, any water-based activities are recommended for experienced visitors only. On a guided 16-mile hike to Point Bennett, visitors have the opportunity to see one of the largest congregations of wild animals on Earth. 5 different species and as many as 30,000 individuals congregate here. Typically, these sightings include a variety of sea lions and seals. Kyler Harbor and Nidever Canyon are also excellent locations for viewing birds. Additional wildlife viewing opportunities include the endemic island fox, which can sometimes be seen here but is very elusive. Santa Barbara. There is a limited transportation schedule for Santa Barbara, but if you can get here, it will be well worth your time. The smallest of the Channel Islands is famous for its elephant seal population. It also has a rich cultural history and is home to stunning wildflowers and Scripsis murrelets. Island Packers offers tours to Santa Barbara only a few times per year. The island is the southernmost in the Channel Islands chain and lies about 38 miles from the mainland. It takes approximately 3 hours to get there. If you see wildlife on the trip, it could take longer. Upon arrival, visitors must climb a small ladder to the dock followed by a walk along a 1/4 mile trail that climbs 200 feet to the island. As with the other Channel Islands, there are no services available. This means you'll need to bring your own food, water, and supplies. There is no lodging and no public phone. The island does have a small, unstaffed visitor center with a few exhibits. Picnic tables are also located at the visitor center. Hiking and camping are the most popular things to do in Channel Islands National Park, especially on Santa Barbara Island. On days that ferry services come to the island, Island Packers naturalists may lead a guided hike. Wow, we are almost end of the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you all liked the video. Make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss any of our latest videos.